Hello again. We are back after the lunch break. What's going on? Hello. It's like, why is nothing happening? We're so close. We're so close earlier. Like it's the same, still the same day. When I'm recording this, just at a lunch break. We're so freaking close. Like, we got it like 30%, and then we died to like 2 easiest attacks. Oh man, like we're so close there. Just need to, yeah. Don't fail the attacks we know how to dodge, right? That's simple. Like it's definitely easier said than done, though. That's for sure. That is for sure, right? So, one thing we need to start doing is we should attack after her second kick, because what she does very often is that she does a kick. We attack her twice because we like doing that, right? Because it's mostly safe, and then very often she'll do another kick. And I've been missing in my chance to attack her after that because she'll never do like any follow-up after that. She'll just, you know, rest, I guess, after the second kick. So we can roll it and then we can just attack her, right? And that's like probably twice even, I think. Or, yeah, twice is too risky, but at least once. So that's another attack window, right, that we can get in. And then one other thing I want to try is I want to see that if I can get my buffs done smoothly, right? Then if I can do my Bloodhound's finesse instead of just attacking 3 times. Because if I can attack her then 3 times, I probably have enough time for Bloodhound finesse. Because if I can, then that means I could potentially get a stagger after that, right? And that would be big. Getting a stagger in second phase would be huge. Right? And, you know, so that also means that whenever she does another dive bomb, right, I could literally just, to make sure I can do this, right, I could just buff less, right? Like I'm not gonna do Golden Vow, for example, or I'm not gonna do Bloodflame Blade, right? To make sure I can do this again. And I think that is what's gonna push her for me, because that is going to be like a lot of damage. Right, and if I can get stagger after that, you know, again, for example, that's it, right? That's the fight. So it's worth sacrificing like 1 buff there. Not to mention that if we try to do this with Rune Arc, like we will have even more damage. So I think hopefully that's gonna be enough to push it basically to the end. I hope I can do it there, right, and not get punished. That would be my hope. I also wonder like how much I have to hit her after doing the Bloodhound finesse. Because if I knew that, I could try to force that basically, right? But I have no idea, unfortunately. It's hard to test that. It's really hard. It's more than 1 hit for sure. It may be like 1 jumping attack, jumping R2, but you know those are not easy to get in by any means. Okay. Check if everything is in order. So it seems... Yeah, okay. Let's just do... some practice. Warm up. And then after maybe half an hour, we will start burning through our Rune Arcs. I don't want to do that, but... That's way too late. Try to roll forward, that was too late. Yeah, I think I don't want to, because I was thinking like I should be rolling this forward, right? But I don't think I want to, because she's doing it at a weird distance from me that I'm not used to. So unless I kind of preempt that that roll, I feel like I'm just not gonna react fast enough. So maybe I should just ignore that punish window. Like I have enough already that I'm using all the time. So I think I'm just gonna ignore it. Just roll backwards, right? And just wait for the follow-up that way. Because she's doing it at a distance where I feel I can roll backwards and, you know, not get hit by it, so... Yeah, just don't have time, sadly. Yeah, I should not have panicked there, that's for sure. Oh well, we are getting very good tries though. Twice in a row into the second phase, so... Feel confident about using those rune arcs soon. Just need to stop panicking, like I don't know why why I failed that. Just too nervous. There's no reason to fail that. Okay, I think we actually don't want to get... Yeah, we definitely want to be full FP, so we don't have to drink. So we have time there to do everything. But sadly we don't have time for this, unfortunately. Like, sometimes we will make it, because she will not... Yeah, I think we should still try it. Because if we can make it, that's huge. to get the focus back on. I'm just thinking about phase 2 constantly already. I still have to focus in phase 1. Oh yeah, and it's a good to actually practice that a little bit and kind of refocus right now. And we watched a video and learned how to dodge the clones. So basically, when she does the clones, we just move backwards a little bit, right? So we are at a distance, and then when the clones start coming, so she does clones, and we're roll, wait, roll. It's kind of the pattern. We'll try. We'll try. Because it's a gamble anyways, whether I'm gonna dodge it or not, so we may as well try to learn it properly, right? Me. I'd like to drink mana potion. Or FP. Spell mana potion. Doesn't react quick enough, but they're definitely getting better at reacting to it. Because I'm gonna need that for phase 2. I was just lucky earlier that she just never did it for me in phase 2 for some reason, but yeah. Yeah, I just wanna, I wanna do this way to make sure that I use finesse once in phase 1 because it's nice, and then I do pod, right? So I'm always at full FP at the end of the phase. It's gonna be the go-to here. Too early. Yeah, we should do that like immediately. We have a chance. I'm probably gonna fail this Dagger anyways in phase 2 like this. Still like a lot of free damage, I guess. Oh man. Why do I keep making this mistake when we are like one hit away to get her to phase 2? Yeah, in phase 2, if she does the jumping one, then yeah, whatever, we just roll away. If she does the normal one, yeah, we have to roll into her. But for her jumps, my reaction should be just move away. Just keep doing that works. Keep doing what works. The worst thing is when this happens, because then my brain is just move away, so it's just super hard to roll back into her. It's just so annoying that this is gonna happen a lot with rune arcs as well, and we're just gonna waste a bunch of them. I guess there's just nothing we can do about it, other than, I guess, get better at always reacting properly. Nice. I will never learn. Just move back more. Like, if I'm going to do this, so the reason I did that is because I really wanted to have full FP for the second phase, right? So I knew if I did the follow-up, there's a good likelihood I would have killed her or phased her. I didn't want that, so I wanted to get FP back first, but I really needed to move more backwards if I'm going to do it anyways, right? Just move more backwards. Don't be lazy, Jesus. It's not worth being lazy there, like, at all. Just run back as far as you need. It's okay. Yeah, I thought that's gonna happen because we hit her a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Okay, would like to... Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do this properly if we do it quickly enough. Just have to not get hit there for no reason. So if she counters like this, right, we can actually survive it. But we can do it. We can do it if we're quick enough, and we didn't even have to walk into that right like this, right? We probably would have made it otherwise, anyways. Just need to be it's gonna be clutch timing, but and if it's failing me too much, I'll just stop doing it. It's right. Just think it might be worth it. So. Yeah, I really didn't need to get hit there, right? Because I was on point with the buffs. Right, so it's just wait a bit and then just move in. That's it. Okay, let's get to phase 2 one more time. Let's try this one more time, and then we will do Renarks, I think. So we've been doing good today. Doing good. Slightly too light. And we need to craft them. Probably running low. I'm still 5. It's kind of funny because in all our tries today, very good tries too, like we never had the chance to do this in phase 2, which scares me. So I really wanted to practice that, but my god. Come on. I can taste it already. I can feel it. It's bad, but whatever. I can feel it. Be right back. We're back. Yeah. Yeah, one more phase 2. And we'll switch on Monarchs and see if that helps significantly or not. If I waste like 20 and no progress, then I'll go back to not using them, I guess. That is not... yeah, that is not I don't know. I don't know why I would confuse that. Like the... Like it's actually fairly... shouldn't be that hard because... Waterfall is much faster. It just go... right? But this is like... right? So Waterfall is more abrupt. For sure is more abrupt, right? So... Okay, we're not gonna do this. That is just too risky. The timing is just too clutch, and it's just gonna get me in trouble. Just gonna walk up to her, smash her 3 times, that's enough. Like, we already have enough damage openings. We have not been using the kick timing to our advantage yet, right? We have to learn that. It's better if we just focus on learning the, you know, after the kick, and then clones, right? So clones, oh, she's doing clones. Roll, 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 roll. It's kind of the timing, right? Roll, 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 roll. Okay. Focus on doing that, basically, and then... that's it. That should be enough. Should be enough damage openings, honestly. We just have to, you know, survive there long enough. Okay, let's do some rune arcs. Let's do like 10. See what happens. So we do this. Change to this. This is our rune arc setup. So just rune arc first here. We go in and do it the same way. Oh wow. Yeah, I knew it the moment I started using Rune Arc. Just gonna keep failing phase 1. Yeah, if I'm gonna fail like 3 in a row, I'm just gonna stop again. I need to make some ground rules here so I just don't burn them too quickly. Jesus, yeah. Why are we doing so bad the moment we actually use Rune Arc? Like, it's so insane. Like, I hate myself. I don't know if it's just me suddenly being, oh, I'm using Rune Arc. Or if it's just, I don't know, bad RNG. If it's both. Okay, well, last one. If we don't get to phase 2, back to no Rune Arc. delay the last one a bit more. Cool, cool. Okay, it's not that bad. Just needed to, yeah, we just need to walk forward, like literally just walk forward there and just roll last moment. Okay, well, we can keep using Rune Arcs. We can have another 3 failed attempts at phase 1. That was a quick one. Yeah, probably, yeah, if I don't kill her until like I have like 30 left, then I'll also just stop. Because we evidently need more practice if that happens, right? We cannot do it in like 20 more rune arced attempts or something. Oh no, I missed! I missed! Like I was in time, but I missed somehow. That's super unlucky. Okay, let's just stop the rune arcs for now. Like I'm pretty sure we can do it without a rune arc, right? If we can just keep cool for long enough. Like rune arc is just meant to help bridge that gap a little bit there, right? So we, you know, don't have to keep composure for such a long time. Just from there. So we don't use it accidentally. Just keep rolling. Should have just kept rolling. Okay, well, we have the clones kinda ready. Oh, we did it, you know, good first time. And honestly, I did it just by timing because I was trying to pay attention as the clones are, you know, running on me. I just couldn't see them really well. It's just happening, all happening too fast. But just by the timing itself, I made it there, so... You know, except for the last part, of course, but... need to react faster. I really need to react faster. My reaction time just sucks. Like, oh. It's kind of what's going on in my brain, I guess. Like, it's so infuriating that it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's lucky and unlucky at the same time that she just doesn't do it in phase 2 for some reason now. So I just don't get to practice it there, like when it matters the most. Now if you die, whatever, but... phase 2? Yeah. Sorry. It's so hard to tell, like, when you should roll when you're sprinting away like this. Super frustrating. So, yeah, it was a good timing to switch up the rune arcs, I guess. Come on, need to get back to where we were before the break. Feels good. There we go. It's the risk I'm willing to take, honestly. If it happens, it happens. Like, I'd much rather die this way than you know, make the fight longer and just die to something random. To my random mistake. Like this is just fate. Let's call it, right? She does it, whatever. Oh. I don't know. I guess she bounced off the wall to be closer to me than normal. It's okay. Damn it. We started off with some good phase 2, and we sort of wasted them by trying the Bloodhound's finesse, but at least we know it's not gonna work. It's just better to slash her 3 times there. That's good enough. Or, you know, however long she will allow me. I like how she's somehow killing me there while still basically you know, being her back to me. Like, I'm seeing her back, but I'm somehow dying being behind her there. Just, how does that happen exactly? It almost happened again. What the hell? Run! Oh, see, that's what I mean. Like, sometimes you have the stamina and I couldn't run. I could not sprint. I was pressing sprint, I couldn't sprint. I don't know why. I don't know why this happens. Like, I literally could not sprint. I was locked into just strafing back for some reason. The game would literally not allow me to sprint. I don't know, like, it's funny that I still managed to dodge it, but then I just failed the second one because I was so flustered. Thanks, game. It's like the game was stuck in me not having stamina to do anything, right? But I already had a bunch of stamina to sprint with, I just couldn't. Like, I was trying to press the button like crazy, it just didn't work. Yeah, I didn't recognize it. See, that's the problem. That's exactly what I wanted to... what I wanted to practice, right? I should have known, like, it was very quick, like, it was abrupt, right? So I need to recognize it by that, because her wings are gonna block your view. Super annoying. Like, depending on the angle there, right? So I just need to recognize it by that sharp movement up, right? That's my only way to recognize that. Sharp movement up, right? Like, if it's anything else, like, it's going to be more slow, basically. That was good. Otherwise, that was very good. I was sure I'm just going to run it, but because we are so far away. Guess we need to roll a last one. Yeah, we should just learn it. Not chicken out, not run away, just, you know, do the roll, right? Just roll, 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 roll. So we can kind of do it always and not rely on luck when running away. Otherwise, again, good. They're so fucked. Yep. See, like, sometimes just won't let you freaking sprint back. Which is so annoying. I don't know why that happens. Wait. Go to drink. Yeah. Bro. No. That was, I don't know, too early, I guess, or something, but at least we had a good reaction there. To try and roll it and not panic, I guess. I think we didn't have a distance, or we just rolled too early. Okay, well. At least we recognized and stopped the waterfall this time. Rip. I guess that was my bad for trying to save P-Flask there. Which apparently triggered waterfall of all things. Ah. Oh, that was a fail. Just use the flask, don't run away. Just use the flask. Come on, or pot. Come on, just use the pot. There's plenty of time, we're at a distance, so she would have gotten hit by it mid-flight, basically. Come on. Come on. Please use the pot, my brain. Just use the pot. Every time, just use the pot. Pot is good. Pot is good for you. Use it. We missed again. It's gonna miss sometimes, apparently. I think here's probably because of the terrain. Come on, just use it. Like we did just now. Just use it every time she does it, and you'll be fine. It really cannot be failing those, like... Heck, all I need to do is just to dodge it to the left and right, right? And then even if I'm too early, it's gonna be fine. But how do we go from flawless phase 1, not a hit taken, flawless beginning of the phase 2, not a hit taken, dodging waterfall, like, you know, like improvising and dodging it, right? Dodging the clones, and then dying to the simple freaking trust. Like, how are we doing this? Like, we are never gonna get this if we keep failing the most basic of attacks. Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, I really want to hit myself right now for failing the simplest things after doing everything else perfectly. How am I expected to do this if I keep failing like the most basic of things? Be right back. Just getting some water. Like, that's the thing. Like, even if I want to roll with her thrust in that second phase, right, to make sure I can punish that, like, I can still roll with her, but a bit to the side, right? So to not risk I don't get clipped. And even if I roll to the side, I probably still have enough time to attack her after that. So that shouldn't be a concern. Just an idiot. Just an idiot. Unable to focus, apparently. I swear that sometimes... Come on, stupid throat. I swear that sometimes this attack just comes quicker. God knows what reason. I have so many bad words. I have so many bad words that I'm trying to hold off. But honestly, like I am my own worst enemy. Like I just keep failing the easiest of things all consecutively. Like whenever I have a good run, like we had earlier, like I failed both of them. To attacks I know exactly how to deal with, for no good reason, other than just being nervous. Right? That's my problem. That's my problem with being competitive at anything. I'm unable to be consistent. For some reason, I don't know, my brain is not wired this way. Yeah, just kill me. Getting warm. Be right back. This should help for a bit. Okay, let's switch back to Runearks for a bit again. See if we can get some good runs going. We only used 5 so far, so. I rolled backwards when you can just roll forward and kill her, right? I swear, like, I just get... I hate myself. Like, I just get nervous because, oh, I'm using Runeark, so I need to make it work with some... Oh, man, it's just... I'm just not good for this. I can never be competitive at anything, I think. I just get way too nervous, and I just cannot, for the love of me, stay consistent on what I'm doing. can't believe this. I can't believe this. Oh, man. Second time in a row. Just a shy from phase 2. Again, doing one last time, if no phase 2, going back to Northern Arc. Okay, so I guess we do 2 attacks, because then she could Waterfowl like this. So I guess we just do 2 attacks there. No 3 attacks allowed. So 1 more Monarch, I guess, since we got to phase 2. Roll into her. Jesus Christ. Just roll into her. It was so good. It was so good otherwise. Yeah, like if we can attack twice after her counter kick, then she can do another counter kick, right? Of course we're gonna run out of stamina eventually, but it's good otherwise. If I could just, again, not die to an attack, I should know how to dodge. Already. I don't know, feeling. I just don't recognize it. My god. Like, that is a huge problem. I just don't recognize it because of the wings. That's a huge problem. So that means, like, if we can't recognize it, right, then we will have to learn to run away from it. Like, be at a distance, right, already. And that sucks. Okay, let's use one more. I mean, we got phase 2, so as long as we can keep going to phase 2, I guess it's fine. Just need to recognize waterfall. Jesus. Yeah, because this morning she never did it, right? Just never got to practice it, and we're just super lucky, and we failed those lucky lands, unfortunately. Yeah. Just what? How am I failing this? How am I failing this? I guess I should just always roll it away from her. I think that's the best way to do it. Because I think if I roll away from her... Because this one is kind of short, right? It's not as long as the one in phase 1. So if I roll it actually away from her, that is the surefire way. Because that's how I did it last try, and I thought I'm gonna die, but I survived just because I actually rolled away from her. So I think that the whole point there is just to roll away from her, right? Like, that's the whole idea there. Wait, what? Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting goo. I cannot be failing that attack so often. Come on, stop it. Like, just roll it away from her. Just wait and roll it away from her. Like, it's the easiest thing ever. I cannot be failing it like this. Come on, stop. Like, we did the clones perfectly. Oh, close to anyways. But yeah, we cannot do that. Like, what? Or this. For that matter. Oh my god. Focus. Better. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
My brother.
I'm so gonna cry. Oh man. And we only got hit like twice, I think, or maybe 3 times, because we only used 2 flasks of Crimson Tears. This is gotta be like the biggest gaming achievement of my life. 16? No wait, I even lost track how many hours. 15 hours? I think 15 hours. Around 15 or 16 hours of grind. Oh man, that Dagger was so good. Like, and we got it last second there. Like, we got the last second stagger, which also triggered bleed, which pushed her right into the Scared Aeonia, which we thankfully didn't fail, right? And then it was just a matter of hitting her a few more times. My life is complete. This is doable. Even someone like me can do this. Even someone like me, almost 34-year-old, casual, well, not casual, but not by any means a pro gamer. Maybe a bit above casual. Yeah, a bit average, I guess, not casual. A bit average can do this, then yeah. Yeah, Rune Arcs helped, for sure. We have 34 left, nice. Gonna use them on Radagon, I guess. And Elden Beast. Oh well, now, okay, now we... Yeah, Radagon and Elden Beast are surely not gonna take this long, right? We just need to find a way to do it with our weapons. And if I can't, then I'll just, whatever. Just use Serpent Hunter. And follow Distortion Strat for the second phase. For the Elden Beast. Well, to be fair, like, I'm fairly confident in Elden Beast. There's only one attack I really struggled with, and that was Elden Stars. And there are some videos on it, so yeah. Oh man. Like, my heart was pumping so fast, I was trying my hardest to stay calm. Like, I was practicing, like, staying calm, like, all this time. Like, I'm not sure if it shows on my face or not, but every time I would get her low, like, below half HP, like, I would just get increasingly more nervous, and I was just trying to basically contain that nervousness, right? I was just trying to keep calm. Like, trying my best to basically stay calm, right? And just play as if nothing happened. That's why honestly, I sometimes wish I didn't see her HP, because if I didn't see her HP, right, and I just didn't know how close she's to dying, then I'll just keep going as normal, and then it would just happen as, you know, eventually. Although, fair enough, like, I would probably get a sense at some point that, you know, if I got this into this situation where I deal just so much damage at one point, yeah, that's surely gonna bring her close, right? So maybe it's gonna be the same, but... Malenia. And hey, we did everything correct. Well, not almost, because we just ran from the clones, to be fair. Like, we didn't roll them, but whenever we did roll them, we just failed the stab. We didn't fail the stab this time, so that was good. But we did we stopped the waterfowl with the freezing pod, so that was great. That was clutch as well, fairly, like, last second, I think. So yeah, we did everything, almost everything correctly, right? In the second phase. I'm actually not sure. Did I get hit in second phase? I'm actually not entirely sure. That could have been a no-hit second phase, and we just got hit in first phase. So I got like, I think I got like 3 no-hit first phases, right? So if I did her no-hit in the first phase, and then I did her no-hit in second phase at some other time, that counts, right? It's a Malenia no-hit, right? Like, I mean, yeah, I guess after 16 hours of practice, we are going to do it, you know, at least phase 1 no-hit sometimes, right? And phase 2 no-hit sometimes. Like, I honestly don't remember. I'll have to rewatch it later. I'm so glad I did it. I've been waiting for it for so long. Like, for so long, I've been waiting for it to happen. And this week was just horrendous. Like, just constantly busy at work, constantly tired. Yesterday included. Like, it's... I feel like a massive pressure is off my shoulders now, even though it's just a video game. But hey, we get the sick bragging rights now. At least among our friends. Obviously on YouTube it's not gonna, you know, impress anyone, I guess, but there are far better kills out there already, obviously, after 3 months. But personally, that is my limit. I don't think I can ever do better than this. Like, honestly, I don't know if I can ever do better than this. At least in an action game, right? I think this is my limit when it comes to pushing myself. Like in action games, in terms of like doing challenges and stuff like this. Like, it's just so crazy to do this. Like, honestly, I didn't think I could do that. Like, when I was starting this, I was like, there's no way, right? I'm just gonna give up at some point because I just think I can do it because I've been watching a lot of Distortion doing the speedruns, right? And I've been watching Lobos doing the level 1 or whatnot. Right? But when it comes to it, like, we're just not good enough. But maybe if we just try for long enough, 16 hours, then it is doable, right? And hey, it's a curved greatsword, but we did it with a greatsword, right? I noticed that, you know, I couldn't find a single video with a greatsword. Like, I found one with the Guts greatsword, the ultra one, right? But the guy was basically just spamming Lion's Claw. I think it was like pre-buffed Lion's Claw, so still, like, hats off, he was able to pull it off. But I have not seen like a regular greatsword and, you know, just attacking normally, I guess. And using a little bit of bleed, a little bit of frostbite on the side just for some extra deeps. At least I couldn't find it. It's probably out there, but I couldn't see it in my search results, so maybe this video can serve as a reference to someone trying to do the same. I hope. I very recommend using this weapon. Bloodhound's Fang, like, apparently is the only special weapon that upgrades with a Somber Smithing Stone that actually can be enchanted by magic or by greases, right? And it has like a regular curved greatsword moveset, but curved greatsword moveset is actually really good, and it's massive, like, it's huge, right? Like, it doesn't look like this, but like, compare it to this, which is a regular greatsword, right? Like, look at this. Look at how short this thing is, right? Or like, look at the Guts greatsword, right? And then look at this. Like, it's almost as long as the Guts greatsword, even though it's like a regular greatsword and it's much faster than that. Like, and its moveset is just, you know, really good. Especially in Malenia, because I'm able to consistently, well, like 90% consistently, let's say, like, proactively attack her like this and make sure I catch her before she can hit me, right? Every now and again I'll be too late, and I just take those, right? But 90% of the time I will be able to proactively just slash her like this, right? And interrupt whatever she's trying to do. We're talking a lot, but I think 16 hours of the Malenia Saga deserve a nice and chill epilogue. Look, if it wasn't, I was thinking about it today, like if it wasn't for the fire alarm in my apartment, I would legit go and buy cigarettes even though I don't smoke. Just so I could smoke a cigarette after this. So just imagine me doing this. With a real cigarette, because that's literally what I wanted to do. Like if I got the kill today. Oh man. Oh girl. Oh boy. Can I sit on this? Can I sit on this and rest? Isn't this the air tree? Like why is there a chair showing the air tree when we are making a halic tree here? Interesting. I wonder who this is supposed to be. Like, is it made into kind of Mikola? Right, and Mikola was like kind of inside there. Like, supposedly that's where his Mikola's cocoon was, right? Or, I wonder who this is supposed to be. Because we find Melena's armor here, right? It would be funny if that was Malenia or something. And we are just accompanying her spirit or something, I don't know. That is clearly a face, right? We just don't know whose face it is. Although you could argue that's probably just, you know, meant to resemble Mikola. Right? Wait a second, isn't that like a scar? Wait a second, Dorini. Well, you could argue it's on the entire face, but it seems like really pronounced around the eye. Like those kind of scars there. Interesting. Right? Yeah, well, could be either way. Could be just parts like a normal texture, but it kind of looks. It looks premeditated, right? Like they put those scars there for a reason potentially, but it's hard to tell. Well, anyways, going back to Malenia. Yeah, in the end, I was my own worst enemy, right? Because every single good attempt we had, I failed because I failed a simple attack, right? Like this morning, we failed the Scarlet and Ionia dive when we got her to like 30%, and she did it for the third time. Just failed that, right? Second really good attempt we had, we failed the flip of all things. You know, the flip that she does, like, as a follow-up sometimes. Like, we somehow failed that. Again, because we probably rolled into her instead of, like, away from her as we should have. Or we didn't roll at all, I think. We were just late for some reason. Then now, like, we failed the stupid stab twice. Right? What was otherwise, you know, otherwise we would have just keep going. But yeah, punishing the second kick was huge, right? And just being confident in punishing kicks was huge, I think. I need to rewatch it later, because I think I got the stagger because of just constant aggression, right? Just constantly attacking her, because I didn't do a single heavy attack. I didn't do a single finesse or anything like this. I was just doing this constantly, right? And that was enough to stagger her, because it was just constant, right? So Yeah, if you're struggling like me, the best tips I can give you for second phase is, you know, outside of just learning your preferred way of dealing with the big attacks, right? So yeah, that's gonna be my number one tip, actually, from someone who just did it, right? Like, find your preferred way of dealing with the big bangers, like Waterfall and Clones, and Aeonia dives, like all of her three big AoE, big ultimates, basically in phase 2. Like, either whether it's running away or whether it's, you know, freezing pot, or if you are Chad and you probably don't need this advice, you know, you roll it, you dodge it, right? And for clones, whether you do, you know, you learn to roll it, right? Or you run away from it, right? So find your best way and just stick to it. That's not advice number one. Advice number two, just for general punish windows, right? Like, she has like 2 super good punish windows, basically, that I think you should learn to basically get as much as you can. First is kick. If she kicks, you can either, you know, walk backwards, like, can I walk backwards and a little bit, and do like a little bit half circle backwards, right? If you are fast enough, or if you are unsure, you can even roll it, honestly. And you'll be, and then you'll have enough time, most of the times, to attack her twice. Every now and again, she will punish you because she'll do like a quick slash. But as long as you are at full HP, you'll survive, and then you can just reset, right? That's fine. Like, she doesn't do it very often, honestly. Most of the time, she'll do for something slower. That's, I mean, you've seen it, you know, here. Like, I've been doing that all the time. And then she likes to do a second kick, right? Very often after that. And I learned only today, really, that after that second kick, like, she will not do anything. She'll just do a twirl, basically. So you have like a solid second to, again, attack her twice, which sometimes will provoke her to do another kick, right? So it's like another window. And of course, like, you will run out of stamina eventually, but you see what I mean. Like, that is like prime opening for damage, for safe damage, basically, right? Like, fairly safe damage. And then the other one, obviously, are her like regular dives that leave the AoE, right? Like, you just want to make sure, like, you roll the dive somehow, like, towards her, so you're already, like, you know, next to her or behind her, ideally. And then you just walk away from the AoE before it explodes and hit her twice again, right? And that's your, like, another big opening. And you have to remember that she can do that dive, like, you know, at the end of almost all her combos now. Because that is like her extension of an extension almost that she gets. So you have to be ready for it. Right? And so basically everything else that she does, you should only punish like once, just attack once. Because then she can do that immediately, right? Or she can waterfall or whatever. So it's actually safe for everything else that she does, to just attack her once, right? And if you are like me and you don't mind dying sometimes, you can be even more aggressive, and when she's running at you, like, slash her first, like, attack once and see what she does, right? If she just takes it and doesn't do anything, then you can go, it's like a microsecond decision, honestly, but you can do another one, because, you know, whenever you hit her, right, like, she will then decide what she's gonna do next. And if she's going to decide to do the like a dodge to, or like a quick step to left or right, then that will give her hyper armor. So your second slash is not gonna stop her anymore, right? And she will hit you. So you have to be ready to roll that. But if she doesn't and she goes for anything else, then your second slash will stop her again, right? So you can get like 2 slashes this way in. You just have to be careful, you know, to be able... Because I do that in phase 1 all the time. Like, that's how I get through phase 1, basically. Yeah, and that's it, I guess. Oh yeah, and triple slash, but you probably know that already, you know. You roll in, and then you roll out. And that's like the... more surefire way of dodging it. And in phase 2, sometimes it's actually better to just roll away from her. Especially when she does like jump and then the triple slash, then it's actually better to just run away from her because the timing is kind of weird. Yeah. I can't believe we did this. I can't believe we did this. We can take a nice long break after this. Make some videos because we are 5 hours behind. And at the time of this recording. And then I guess start the final boss and be done with the level 1 run. Or maybe we'll maybe after the final boss we'll do some extra small bosses at the side. So why not, I guess. Alright. Well, Malenia Saga is over, thankfully. I feel great. This is the greatest gaming achievement of my life, I think. Definitely in the action game genre. If nothing else. It only took 16 hours and a little bit of my soul, but we did this. We did it. See you in the next one. Bye bye.